guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another apartment renovation. So today I am renovating this apartment, which is Penny Pizzazz's, and this is one of my favorites to renovate. I've done it a couple different times, but I just really like this apartment. I like the size of it, and I like that it's basically a square because it's really easy to do different floor plans in. Like the floor plan I'm doing today is one that I haven't done so far. And I mentioned, it's been a while, but I mentioned how I wanted to try and turn this into a family apartment, so at least 2 bedrooms. So that's what I did today. It's pretty cramped. The living area I think is a pretty good size, but the bedrooms are pretty small. The kids' room works out fine because it's a single bed, but I did have a little bit of trouble with the master bedroom. Now I could have shoved the bed up against the wall, and then that way only one sim would have been able to sleep there. Now I've heard that if you have a bed against a wall, then a sim will scoot over to let another sim in. That way 2 sims can sleep in it, but I haven't been successful with that. So let me know if you guys know of how that works exactly, or if you've been able to get that to work. But what I had to do was, you'll notice later in the video that I have my playtester sim in here, and I had to rearrange the furniture that way she could get to both sides of the bed, because I wanted there to be the option of 2 sims to be able to sleep in the bed. So it took me a little while. It's still a bit cramped, but I think it looks pretty nice. So I mentioned in my last video how I wanted to do some apartments that weren't related to my save file. So this is going to be one of them. I actually did another one right after I uploaded Johnny Zest trailer, and that one's in the Arts District, and it's a super grungy, filthy apartment, so I'm really excited to share that one. It was a lot of fun to do. And then I did this one too, and yeah, I just wanted to do some that weren't going to be in my save file. You can of course place them there if you would like to, or just place them in your regular game, but I just wanted to do some that were just kind of for fun. So that's what this one is, and the ones that I haven't done yet that are for my save file are basically all in Uptown. I have one in the Arts District left, but I'm gonna wait for the update and wait for Get Famous to come out. That way I have all that really gaudy, glamorous furniture, because I feel like that's gonna be really useful for some of those fancy Uptown apartments. And yeah, I'm really excited for that. I can't believe it's already almost here. The update, I believe they said, is next Tuesday. And so that's when we'll get terrain tools, we'll get the new career, and we'll also get the first-person camera, I believe. Were you guys pretty excited about that? I didn't actually get any footage captured of me using the first-person camera, but I think it's going to be really great for people who do machinimas. It's going to create like a really nice perspective, I feel like, for people who do storytelling in machinimas especially. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, so I am decorating the kitchen now. I decided to start off with this area, and I got the dining area set up, which I really liked the way that turned out, and I really liked using these soft woods that came with Jungle Adventure. So I used these cabinets and then the matching chairs. I think they're so pretty, and really using these cabinets kind of spurred on the whole color scheme for this apartment. So there's pops of yellow, blue, and then this light brown color, and I just think it's really soft and pretty. I especially liked using that shelf above the dining table and cluttering it up with different little decorations. I thought that looked really pretty. And then this is going to be the living area. It took me a little while to pick out a couch, but I ended up going with the one that came with cats and dogs that has all the pillows on it. It's one of my favorites. It just looks so homey and so cozy, like you get to snuggle up there with all of the pillows. I just really like it a lot. So I used it again, and then I ended up pairing it with this chair that I think came with Parenthood. You'll see me pull it out here in a second, but I just put it in the corner, this one right here. So it doesn't have like a whole lot of furniture. There's not a lot of seating area, but I mean, it's a pretty small apartment, so you can't really fit that much furniture in here. And then I ended up using my favorite outdoor table as a coffee table. I end up actually going in off camera and taking that yoga debug magazine and putting it on there. And then here I'm just creating a little entertainment center using these side tables that came with Laundry Day. I really like those ones a lot, and I felt like the colors worked perfectly. And then over here I just put a mirror, and that's basically it. So the entryway is kind of small, but I didn't want to like fill it up with a bunch of stuff because I wanted your Sims to be able to get in the house. And then over here along the wall I end up using this Parenthood board, so you can schedule curfews and get those cute little pictures and stuff that are up there. I think that's a pretty nice item. And then over here I create kind of a little study nook office area. So I put a bookshelf and then a computer desk. Now the computer desk, I ended up going with that one that I already had out that's a single tile wide. This one right here, and I just match it with this one that came with cats and dogs. It takes me a little while to get it figured out because I wanted the woods to match, and they don't end up matching perfectly even though they're both white. They're like different shades of white, but that's okay. I think it looks really nice. And then I just get yeah, a computer there so your Sims can do all of their computery things. And I just put a lamp and I think a plant on top, and then I end up putting this cute little pencil holder here, and then that's about it. So it's a pretty simple little study area. You can of course turn one of the bedrooms into an office or skill building room if you didn't want to have this be a family apartment. If you just wanted to have a couple or a single sim, whatever you would like, I think it would work just fine. But this is going to be the bathroom, and the original layout I don't think would have worked because I'm pretty sure the only way the Sims can get into this shower is where that towel is hanging. So I moved the shower to the other side of the wall, and even at this point I wasn't really sure if this was gonna work out, but it totally works just fine. I was really excited because I really liked the way the layout turned out. It's pretty cramped, but it just looked like everything just fit so nicely in this little space. I don't know why I like that so much, but yeah, I was really happy with the way it worked out and that the Sims were able to use the shower, so that was pretty cool. And then here I'm just cluttering up the counter with different bathroom clutter. I end up putting a little tea light, which is one of my favorites in the game, and then we got like a blow dryer and then soaps and toothbrushes and those kinds of things. And then here I'm just picking out some ceiling lights. I end up going with these really nice lights that I think came with the toddler update, but they're base game, and then I just layer them with those really nice saucer lights that I probably overuse, but they're just the best lights. They light up everything so well. But this is going to be the first bedroom that I decorate, the kids room of course, and I really like the way this room turns out. It's very soft and very blue, and it's just really pretty, so I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And actually later, after I finished decorating the other bedroom, I come back in and add a little bit more wall art because I felt like it was just a little bit bland on this side of the bed anyways, so you'll see that later on in the video. But I really liked using this bed with like the clouds on it. I thought it was so pretty. And then I end up layering these here. Now, I thought they would kind of work like the beaded curtains did in the dining area. So I just layer them up with the sheer curtains, and I thought that looked kind of cool, and I just really liked the blue color. And then I'm just putting a side table right here with I put like a bunch of toys on the side table. And then I get this, I'm pretty sure it's like the Void Critters game console thing. I put this here. And then other than that, I just put a couple like stuffed animals and then toys around. It's a pretty small bedroom, like I said, so I didn't want to like clutter it up too much so the room would be unusable, but I thought it worked out pretty well. And here I just hang up a couple of these base game pictures of the animals in, I think, a green color, and I thought that looked really pretty. But like I said, later on I do go back in and add a little bit more decoration. But this is going to be the master bedroom, and you'll see it's pretty small. I didn't realize how small it was actually going to be once I put a double bed in here. So what I ended up doing was actually merging that bed against the wall. And this layout I actually like better than the final one, but my Sim could not walk around the bed, so that's a bit disappointing. You could of course put the bed back in this orientation if you like it better and you just want a single Sim to sleep here. But it still works out pretty nice. I end up moving it on the other side of the wall, but you'll see that here in a little while. But other than that, I just end up getting a dresser in here. With the final orientation of the bedroom though, I end up getting an art easel in here, which is pretty nice. That way there's some skill building item in this apartment, because so far there's just like the computer and, well, I guess like you can get skills from the TV and cooking and things like that. But as far as like activities go, there weren't very many. So I was pretty happy that I was able to fit an art easel in here. And then I hang this tapestry up on the wall, which I thought was so pretty, and really like that blue color again. There's so many soft blues in this apartment. I just really like that. I think it's so like calming and cozy. And then here I'm just picking out a painting to put along this wall, which I thought looked really pretty, but it doesn't end up staying in the final version of the bedroom. So that's okay, but here I am with my playtesting Sim, and I just shuffle the furniture around. I move the bed up against this wall and then move the dresser over by the window, and I actually end up shoving the bed in further than I had it originally, but I thought that was okay because the other side of the wall is actually the elevator, so you won't see it clipping through the wall at all because it'll be hidden by the elevator. And then there's the art easel, and then I just shuffle around these decorations on top of the dresser, so they look kind of nice. But then here I'm back into the kids' bedroom, and I just put, I think, a calendar on the wall, and then I end up going with this shelf, this one right here with the purse and like the scarf hanging under it. It's so cute, but I end up hanging it above the bed, and then I move that wall decoration over here, and yeah, just add some decorations on top of the shelf just to kind of clutter it up a little bit, and I think it looks really nice. So I hope you guys do like it too, and hopefully you guys have liked this apartment renovation. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!
Some people have written books, some have a great look that covers the magazines. get to our 17, but I don't know what to do. Staring into the blue sky and just waiting for a sign. They are certain of what awaits them when it all ends, but I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in a century, or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind, or the talk of the town that we are living in? Well, I don't know, I don't know. How could I know what lies ahead of me? Am I part of a grander master plan? Will I be washed away like lines in the sand? Some people that put their faith into someone who's half their age, reading from a torn out page from a book filled with lies. But I don't know what to do. I'm staring into the blue sky